Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City do not reflect those of Vegas Net Radio or its affiliates. All music, stories, and characters are the sole property of their creators and are protected under international copyright laws.
Sierra, Alexia, Mama, and Sweet Cheeks are personalities put on for your entertainment. The stories are real. The language is explicit. The behavior is unbelievable. If you can't take the heat, get the fuck out of the kitchen. Watch out for
Blasting to you straight out of Las Vegas, Nevada, it is the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City, starring Sierra, Sweet Cheeks, Alexia, and Mama.
Good evening, Las Vegas.
And people?
We are totally not on.
Yeah, we are.
How come I can't hear nobody?
I don't know. Maybe you should have.
Now you're blowing me out.
It's your headphones.
Every week.
Something new. It wouldn't be the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City without fucking something.
I guess.
Literally.
Last week I get home and I'm thinking about our show. And I'm like, we are fucking funny. Where else can you turn in and hear this one getting mad at her freaking vibrator and throwing it across the room? This one here is so fucking soaking wet that no freaking industrial sheet will take her. And me having hobo holiday that turns into hobo hookup and everybody fucking everybody all over.
Everybody fucking everybody. It's awesome.
Okay, all of our fans out there, I want you to take a minute. Go text, phone call, or send a message on the computer to tell your fucking friends to listen to us because we're fucking funny as hell, okay? You can't get this shit no place else, okay? You can't.
No. She's the only one fucking funny.
We're all funny.
I just fuck.
Yeah, you fuck funny. Well, no. I'll take that back. You fuck anything.
You know, people wouldn't believe that some of these stories are true, and we do change the names to protect the innocent, but our stories are true. Sometimes that's true. Sometimes we don't like the innocent, so we tell.
It's very rare that we do that, though.
No, we never tell stories about innocent people and use their real names.
True. All these people are fucking guilty as fuck.
Goddamn right. And if we use real names, that's because you're a super douche. That's why. Or you've given us permission to. Either way.
And we just add an adjective, like cocksucker Brian last week.
Exactly, cocksucker Brian.
I like adjectives.
Or douchebag Kurt. That's a good one too.
Unbelievable. We're pretty funny, so somebody needs to just tell your friends to listen. Stop keeping us as a guilty pleasure and pass the word.
I am guilty of that. I do that all the time.
What,
Although
keep us as a guilty pleasure?
No, I keep things that I love so much that I don't want to share with people as a guilty secret.
I'm just the opposite
pleasure.
Because you guys know me all the time. I'm like, did you watch this show? Because I want to talk about it. So, tell your friends, did you listen to the Curvaceous Bounty? Did you hear? Oh, wait a minute. This is a total different subject, but I'm telling you, they used merkins in Spartacus.
What?
You can totally tell it.
Oh, you can tell. They didn't come out and say, here, I've got some hair for you to put on your balls, Spartacus.
No, but they're showing the women that are naked. Now, you know these beautiful
women
are
I see, and they're too, yeah.
It's way too furry. It looks like a bear costume. And not only that, but one girl walked to the side and you see it protruding out, it was stuck on there. So
do you think maybe they said you need to grow your hair in?
There's no way that these girls are that hairy. They're merkins. I'm telling you.
I'm pretty hairy, but it still looks kind of sparse down there.
It's still. You trim. Do you trim?
No.
Explain what a merkin is for the new listeners who don't know what it is.
It's a toupee or a wig for your pubic area. So I'm sure that ladies in Spartacus time in the Romans, they didn't have shaved pussies. So, and I'm sure as they're filming, the ladies today have shaved pussies, so they have to put merkins on so they look natural.
Look, you just go a month without shaving your pussy and you look natural again.
I'm telling you, these girls could not have been this hairy.
When I was young, I was that hairy. But really? I'm pretty sparse like you. I'm pretty sparse down there now.
I'm very sparse.
Well, yeah.
That's because grass don't grow on a playground.
Yeah.
You're the one that said it.
Well, my ex-husband used to say that.
Since the X.
Since the X?
No, hence the X.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I like to, I use a dilapatory. Is that what it's called? Is that how you say it? Is that enough? No.
No,
Not
dilapidatory is like it's a dilapidated building.
What's a dilapidatory?
Depilatory.
There it is.
It's
It's like Nair for your area.
Veet.
Veet.
See, I don't need to because I just don't have much at all.
Yeah,
and
a
few times I let some guy like shave it, and it was very like hot while he was doing it. But that fucking shit gets prickly growing back.
Yeah, well,
and
number
itchy.
one, I don't trust anybody with a razor anywhere near my nether regions.
I've trusted one person.
There's no way.
I did. I trusted.
Now, I did offer it to Michael. I said, if you want to do that and you want to shave it, we can make it a whole deal.
Right.
Because you got to make it a whole deal if your partner's going to do it.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It was so hot when we did that.
But like your man, he didn't care. He was like,
oh no, my man prefers it.
Oh.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of men who prefer it non-shaved.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's like, I don't want to fuck a 12-year-old girl. If I wanted to fuck a 12-year-old girl, I'd fuck a 12-year-old girl.
I think that's
not really.
I think that kind of bothers me about being clean shaven down there too. It's like, I mean, I understand it's supposed to be more sensitive and everything, but
sexually, like, I didn't notice a difference.
Yeah, I wouldn't think
like
there
I said,
would
maybe
be.
That's because I totally don't have much.
Maybe I know I've noticed a difference, but only at the very beginning. You know, like the first couple times or
really
something.
Sensitive, like
yeah. But other than that,
especially if he's really hairy and those areas are rubbing. Yeah. That's good stuff.
But I like my man very hairy down there. I used to just comb my fingers.
Wait, and then you have to do this.
Oh no!
To get the pubic hair.
No, I know how not to get it in there in the first place.
Oh, I don't know. Sometimes they get stuck, or there's one in your throat. Even though I don't care, I don't mind hairy men down there, but I'm just saying that has happened.
I like petting them.
Yeah,
and running my fingers through the.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
I love
it's like chest hair. Oh,
I love chest hair.
I do too.
Running my hair through chest hair like that.
Me too.
Yes, it's so hot. So hot. Well, girls, we got to tell everybody what we did last night because the pictures are posted.
Yes. For those of you who have been on the Curvaceous Bounty Facebook page, and I believe I posted it on Twitter as well. Oh no, maybe that was on my personal. We went to our company. Sierra and I work at the same place, and we had a company party. We were supposed to bring our date, so Sierra brought Cali Guy, and I brought my date. Sweet Cheeks.
I was so proud to be.
We were asked about the show a lot by work people.
Yeah, we were.
I'm very
people I didn't even question.
I'm kind of
people
little
I didn't even know.
Yeah. When people come up and start asking me about the show, and they know that I work there, I'm like, you listen to the show?
Yeah, because the last thing I want I really don't want my boss listening to me talk about my vagina.
Wait a second.
Didn't someone say to you about getting the boss on the show?
Yes. So somebody asked me about getting our boss on the show.
Are we referring to the big boss who
The
was
big
the very
boss.
handsome man in
the name that's on my
Spartacus
checks?
outfit?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the name that's signed on my checks when I get it, that guy. So I think it's him. I haven't gotten a check in forever because I get it direct deposited now. So, but yeah, the guy who is my boss's boss.
I know who you're talking about. I liked him.
You met him. Oh, he's a fabulous guy.
Yes.
Really great guy.
Nice
plays
man.
a mean air guitar. Like he's a really cool dude.
Yeah.
But I don't want him on
No.
my show.
But wait a
I don't
minute.
even want him listening to the show.
No, I don't want him knowing
this
that I
is what
call my
I
vagina
determined.
mango. I don't need him to know
This is what
that.
I determined last night in that room. There are a lot of closet listeners to our show.
Yes,
I'm sure there are.
There are a lot of people that knew too much about the show. They introduced me and they're all like, "Oh, you must do the show with the girls." And so
Yeah, because we introduced you with your real name, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, we know who you are."
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, the big boss at the bar asked somebody if we thought we heard
Yes.
what happened
So our boss was talking to the big boss
at the bar.
and the big boss was asking about the show, and she told him wear your Kevlar ears because gets pretty spicy in there, and we throw some shots around, and
Like fuck.
And he did ask, and he did say, the other girl at the table, is she the one that does the show with those two?
Right.
Yeah.
and he goes, well, I heard that they do the show naked. Naked? We've done it topless with our bras on. We've done it braless with our tops on, and we've done it
in a
without
bikini.
panties.
I've done it in a bikini.
Done it in a bikini. I've done it in Renaissance gear. You've done it in pajamas.
Yep.
You've done it in pajamas. We should do a pajama day in here.
Oh, I'm
we should
all
do a
about
pajama
a
day.
pajama day.
Hell yeah, pajamas with slippers and everything. We're gonna
Yeah.
do a pajama day next season,
Cocoa
ladies.
with marshmallows.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hot
So,
apple
yeah,
cider.
I just love. Can't you hear?
Maybe
that
that'll be our
talk?
Christmas
I'm saying,
special.
him really believing we do the show naked.
Like we could.
You
Well,
never know.
here's the thing: there have been shows that have had nudists on, but they were
Yes.
all over there on the AM
No,
station.
no,
That's
no.
right.
We've had nudists in here.
But they weren't nude.
No, they weren't nude.
And
We've had real
we've had
nudists, naked
do the
people.
entire radio show completely naked.
That's interesting.
And we had to tell them not to walk through the entire
I
station naked.
remember that. Wasn't that from the Red Rooster or something?
No. They were just some
A
nudist
nudist
couple.
group?
Yeah, just some nudist
Oh,
couple.
wow.
It was super crazy.
Well, you guys, it was a Roman holiday party.
Yes.
So we all had to dress in togas. I made 5 togas this
You
week.
did, and they were wonderful.
It was fun.
We looked great.
By the way, I want to say you, Madam Alexia, looked fucking hot.
Thank you, but it was equal
No.
with on your level.
No.
Oh yeah.
You
No,
were by
you
far the
took our breath
hottest.
away.
Absolutely.
Aw.
That color on you, fucking stunning.
And you know what?
And that
Sometimes you tend to
dress-
wear your clothes a little bigger, little
Looser?
I do.
bohemian. But that dress was very fitted and showed your curves so well. I mean, you remember how
Dude,
we looked when this
I'd
one
have
got
gone
the
full lesbo for
Remember how this one, when she got the eyelashes on, we went,
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how it was when you walked in the room
Aw.
last night. It did.
You guys
it took
are
our
so
breath away. No,
sweet.
it's the truth.
you. Dude, you were hot.
beautiful.
I was
Hot.
so stoked to be walking in the room
Yeah,
with you.
you were
'cause
hot. And you know
smoking
what?
hot.
You came off like, I look good, I feel good, I am good.
Well, I'm
And it was
always that
great.
way anyway,
No, I
but-
know that, but you just looked really
I'm okay.
hot.
I'll take the compliment. Thank you so much,
You
ladies.
did.
But you guys look great too. I have to say.
You know what? The prep was as fun
that
as the party.
neon shiny
pink.
that you were wearing, gorgeous.
Thank
and then
you.
you with all your accoutrement and the little hangies.
I
and the-
said we were driving home, and
you
I
were
said,
very regal, by the
"Thank
way.
you."
Yeah.
Well,
You
I
looked
wanted
very
to
regal.
be a Roman goddess, but Roman royalty is what I said. But on the way home, I said, they had a contest for the best costume, and I said in the car, I said, "Well, I lost out to a Party City costume." And
Well, no, what you lost-
Cali guy said, "No, you lost out to an employee who everybody knows, obviously, and everybody likes."
And who was dancing her ass off all night long.
No, if I had to lose, she was a good one to lose to because she was
Yeah.
cute.
She was that one kind of weird kid who's out on the dance floor all by themselves doing the robot dance like my son was at the party the night before. So everybody loved her. I actually had to go over to I work very closely with the administrative department of the main office because it's my job as admin. And so I had to go over to the girl that I work the most with, and I said, "Okay, look, we got 2 questions for you." First, I scared the crap out of her because I touched her shoulder, and I said, "Hey, I got a question for you." And she jumped like out of her skin. I was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to scare you." I said, "Question number 1, who's that on the dance floor?" Because everybody at the table wants to know. And question number 2, can
She
we
was
keep
adorable.
the
That's why. I mean,
Oh yeah,
She was cute out there dancing.
She was out there all by herself, dancing at first,
boogieing down.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
having a great time. I didn't know she was an employee because she looked so young.
Oh, she does.
I
look
thought
like a
she was
baby.
But
like
she
the
was there
daughter of
last
somebody.
year. She
Oh,
was
I
there
don't-
last year dancing like that.
I was nervous. We were brand spanking new.
Yeah, we
and,
were.
So
We
I
were all
was-
trying not
I
to
was the
fart
nervous new
nervously.
employee there.
Speaking of
Oh,
farting
God.
nervously, is anyone watching Almost Human?
Yes,
Yes.
I am, but I didn't watch the last episode yet.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen it either.
Yeah,
so you
it's
don't talk
still
about
on
it
my
yet.
I'll tell you, there's a nervous fart in it, and it is fucking awesome.
I don't know what it is, but every time I find something fart related on Facebook, I tag Sierra.
My sister is like that. She thinks that farting's the funniest thing. Any fart book, any fart greeting cards, we buy for her. and
I
send
have
them.
the official fart book that defines the many different farts of
I
the
need
world.
that book.
I will let you borrow it. My dad got it for me for Christmas. I'm telling you, I have to read a definition and set the book down. It took me 2 weeks to read a book that's like 32 pages long because I would laugh so hard that I would cry and then I'd have to pee and then I could read another one, and it was just this repetitive cycle. Hilarious.
Now I'm not a big fart fan.
Me neither.
And Silent Mike and I were engaged to be married. We had lived together for 4 years. We had seen each other do the, most private things. And except for the one time that I embarrassed the shit out of myself, I would not fart in front of him.
Did you accidentally ever fart when you were having sex?
Not that I can remember.
Because that's happened to me.
Oh, that happens to me all
Oh,
the
it
time.
happens.
I'm just saying.
But you
it
can't
may
remember
well.
it ever happened with
I
my
can't
kid.
remember.
That's the one
if-
thing. All my gastrointestinal issues. Trust me, I'm probably gonna fart at least once during sex, and it's not because I'm gassy. It's because I got problems.
But I'm able to find the humor in it because of Sierra.
Okay.
So whenever I find anything, like I sent her, I didn't want to post it on my wall to share it with her, so I sent it to her privately about this woman who farts a happy birthday song.
Oh, is that the one we just looked?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then there was a great little meme about the little Buddhist guy, and what is it?
I used it as my personal cover page now.
Yeah.
It's my
so
cover
it's
photo.
self peace or something comes from within, and then the little guy lifts up his leg and farts, and that's why you should let out farts. So
It's like feeling good starts from within.
Oh,
That's
there we
why
go,
a
yeah.
fart feels so good.
it was just the cutest thing. And now when I see this stuff, I can appreciate it because I know that Sierra will love it.
We'll love it.
So.
That's funny.
Dude, and he looks joyous too. That little
He
Buddhist
does.
dude looks
Yeah,
totally
he
joyous
does.
to be lifting his. That's what we call a Texas fart. When you actually have to lift a leg and an ass cheek up to get it out.
No, the worst is under the blankets in the bed.
Oh, getting hot boxed with a fucking blanket. Oh, that's bad stuff. No, the worst is the sneaky dog fart. Dog is like sitting next to you and he's sound asleep, not doing anything, and then suddenly you're like, what the? Oh, Jesus, dog, get off! And the dog just looks at you. He's like, sorry.
Because it smells like nasty dog food.
It does smell like.
I'll tell you, it is
Nasty.
liberating when you live by yourself and you can just fart
Just
wherever,
fart whatever you want.
for as long and as loud
My
as
sister
needed.
says- now
Are
my
you finding
sister-
yourself bending over slightly and holding your knees and just letting them rip?
Well, no, not that exactly,
Now my
but
sister says that it's a bummer living alone when you fart because there's no one there to tell you that was a good one.
that would be Sierra right there. That would be a Sierra.
I would totally be
deal.
with her. Like,
That's my sister.
I need a fart friend because I don't fart in front of Callie guy. I hold it in and I will have like serious problems.
Okay,
So when I get in the car, just so you know, from now on, the minute the door closes on you, I am ripping ass. Oh, I feel so good.
Okay.
My pants fit better after he leaves.
I'm telling you right now, if you are my man, I don't care. I'm farting in front of you. I ain't hiding nothing.
I don't know why I have this. It's just an aversion for me. I don't like to do that. Now I
Just
have.
like you don't like to say "fuck my fat pussy."
Yeah, that's true too. But it's just something I've never done, and I'm not comfortable doing it. So
No one's forcing you to, man.
No,
Fart
no,
in private
no.
all you want.
Fart and say "fuck my fat pussy" in private. If you want.
Well,
Say
can
it
you
to
be
the
my fart-
vibrator that you're throwing across the room.
right,
Yeah.
damn thing. I cleaned it off, and put it away today, or not today, yesterday.
Oh, that's too funny. So Nelson Mandela passed away this week at
Yes, he did.
95.
Great segue.
I didn't realize. I mean, I knew he was like a big figure, but I guess
Well, he
I really
became-
know. Yeah, exactly.
He
'cause I've
became
watched-
a huge figure.
CNN's been running like a montage of his life and stuff, and so I'm learning a lot. He was, yeah, good stuff.
I do think if you have kids or something like that, you should because it's in the news, it's in the now right now, and you can find out and get those great specials about his life and everything. He spent 30 of those years, 27 of those years in prison,
Yes.
and 18 of them were hard labor without a bed or a pillow, and I think maybe just a blanket.
And
you
he
know?
still came out going, hey, everybody loved me. He still came out being a nice guy.
Yeah.
Well, and he came out, and then he tried to, get South Africa accepted, like with the whole soccer thing and the rest of the world.
Yeah, well, he
and-
used whatever means he could for
Exactly,
peace.
which was great.
And I think it's a lot of people don't know he didn't like America very much, and he had a lot of there's all these quotes floating around, and I'm not disparaging him. I still respect him for who he is and what he represents and what he has done in his life. But if you dig too deep, if you're one of those Americans that doesn't like other people talking bad about America and our warmongering selves, which we are, don't go read the rest of those quotes. Stay on Facebook and just stick with those.
Although
And,
eventually they will come out. You'll have some.
Oh, they're out already. I almost posted. I was because I'm one of those kind of people, the devil's advocate kind of guy,
right, yeah.
And all these people that I know don't even know don't even know who Nelson Mandela is, are posting these memes and these posters about how great he was, and I'm like, you don't even know
No.
exactly how great he was. but you should know all the facets of him. But I did not post it.
Right.
So, because I didn't even want to start that argument. I posted a picture of President Obama's Time cover when he became Time's Man of the Year.
Right.
And there's like 40 comments, and they are venomous, and people are just, Obama sucks, and and racist white people. And I mean, it's just crazy.
The best meme I have ever seen is Pinterest makes me fall in love with people I've never met before, and Facebook makes me hate people I've known my whole life.
Oh, that's funny.
It's the truth. I swear to God, there are people on Pinterest. They're ladies. I want to be in like a sewing group with these bitches. I love Pinterest.
I'm afraid of Pinterest.
You will love
get
it.
addicted, yeah.
But now that we've segued into Obama, I did get on and do my Obamacare this week.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I don't know about anybody else. Now, and Nevada is one of the 16 states, guys, that have their own health link. So you don't have to go through the major Obama site that's having all the trouble. But Nevada's did have trouble at first because I did try to do it.
Well,
but
the entire...
I am very happy with the rates that I have gotten for healthcare.
Did you pay yet?
I haven't yet because you know why? I've picked
You still have to shop, right?
Well, I
Yeah.
picked out some plans I like,
Right.
and then tomorrow I'm going to call my doctor's office because I really don't want to change doctors if I don't have to, and find out what plan she takes,
Right.
and then choose from there, and then go on and pay.
Here's the thing you need to be wary of. Here's the number one problem that people have found on the Nevada site. Not just this is happening on all of them, but one of the big ones on the Nevada site is you go in, you choose your plan, you pay for your plan, and then the first of the year rolls around, there's people who work for Nevada HealthLink saying you're not going to be covered because your payment never made it to the insurance company. The insurance company doesn't even know who you are. So when you do make your payment and you get your confirmation number on your payment, you need to call the customer service line for the insurance carrier that you chose and make sure they have your information.
Okay, good advice. Yeah,
Because
it can't hurt to do that anyway.
Yes, because the Obamacare one, not the Obama, it's not Obamacare,
Right,
it's healthcare.
Right, the national healthcare one, yeah.
That one isn't even set up to transfer the funds that it takes on a credit card to the insurance carrier. The insurance carriers aren't even getting paid.
Well, my current coverage is good through December 31st. So my plan is to be covered on my new coverage January 1st. So I will definitely take my confirmation number and call.
Yeah.
Within a couple days of signing up on the site, I'll call them and say, do you have my info?
You know, one of the things that I've been hearing is people are really angry that the guy who's president right now, they don't even want to say his name half the time, is forcing middle class America to pay for insurance for all these people who can't afford insurance. And I'm like, what is fucking wrong with you people?
You know what? I'm going to tell you, this is one of the major reasons why I went to work for the campaign, was because I believe that all Americans should have the opportunity at health care.
Yeah.
Yes,
okay?
but I don't think that if you decide to opt out of healthcare coverage insurance wise, whether you can afford it or not, if you decide I don't want to have insurance, you shouldn't be punished for making that personal decision.
But wait a second. Here's the problem with that, is that right now you've got people who don't have health and coverage jamming our emergency rooms, okay?
Yeah.
And then there's nobody to pay for that.
You know, what people don't realize is middle class America, everybody, and even poor people are paying for health care for people who don't have insurance right now.
Right now, exactly.
You're already paying.
The whole point with this whole mandate is so eventually the heat is not on the health providers, but on the insurance companies, where it should be.
So here's the thing then. So let's, we want to get all these, the people who are jamming up the emergency care is usually about 85% of the time homeless people who have no income and no way to be paid. And there's no way for us to charge them, but there's still going to be somebody, we have to pay for somebody to write up the report that this homeless person who has been in the emergency room did not pay for the emergency visit and does not have insurance and health care. We now have to pay a team of people, probably at least $40,000 a year, to round up all of this data and find a way to get the money from them. We're going to end up spending more money trying to find the money.
Exactly. That's why it won't be that way now, because that person will automatically be on Medicare. Then
you're
because
still
they
gonna
have no
to pay
income.
for it.
No, you're
Medicare-
going to have to pay for it anyway. You're paying for it now. You're paying for these. And I'm going to tell you something.
No, I am.
Here's the difference.
I'm paying
Right
for a
now-
service I can't use, but I'm going to pay
But-
for a service someone else can use.
Well, and you got to be fair, because you haven't been on Obama and filled it all the way through to see if you will get some kind of
I did
support
fill it
from
all
the
the way
government.
to the through, and when I got to the end, it told me, "We're terribly sorry, but at this time, we cannot tell you whether
well,
or not
then that's where you need to
qualify."
get
Okay.
on the phone and
Here,
talk to the person.
You know, this money that we keep saying that we have to pay for and everything, it's pennies.
It is.
Pennies compared to other things that we're paying for.
Right.
So this is a meme that a really good friend of mine posted, and the numbers come from whitehouse.gov.
Okay.
Okay, so these are true numbers. If you make $50,000 a year, which is higher than that's middle income to most
Right,
people. So
right.
let's even just do half, right? $25,000 a year.
That'd be my
Okay.
income.
Okay, so let's do half. For defense, you're paying $120 a year.
Okay.
Okay, for natural disaster relief for FEMA, you pay $2 a year.
Okay. Not
Okay.
enough, in my opinion.
Right.
Right. I agree.
For unemployment insurance, you pay $11 a year.
That's fine.
Okay, for food stamps, you pay $17 a year
Okay.
for food stamps, and for welfare, you pay $4 a year, or not even that, $3.50 a year.
Okay.
And then for
I'm not saying I have a
retirement,
problem paying for it.
right?
I just
But we're talking. Look at the amounts it is, right? The small, like $4. It's $4 for venti iced coffee that I pay for almost
Right.
every day
At Starbucks.
at
yeah.
Starbucks, right? For retirement for the military and disability for government workers, $43 for 50,000. So half of that, $21.50
I should not pay that.
for military retirees.
Um,
Or civilian government employees
no,
retirement.
the money that I send into the Defense Department should go to help the Defense Department, and that includes supporting our veterans in their future need. I should not have to be taxed extra. It's not my fault the government can't balance its fucking budget. If it's already taken $120 of my money a year for the defense budget, and they're not including taking care of those people who defended us in that budget, then that's not my fault. I don't need to pay more
No,
for
they're
them
saying that's
than
what
I
you're
do
already
for.
paying.
It's what you're,
You're
already
already
paying.
paying that.
And I disagree with it. I don't think I should have to pay for
You
that.
don't think you should have to, but
No.
you do.
You already do.
No, I know I do.
For Medicare, you pay $17.
I cannot get Medicare. And I will never qualify for Medicare because I do not have a state mandated child support agreement with my child's father. And because of that, the state of Nevada will not give me Medicare, Medicaid, or welfare.
And you know what? I think that's fair. I'm sorry, because if daddies are able to pay for their kids, daddies should be able to pay for their kids.
And then
But
here's
what if the Medicaid isn't for my kid, it's for me? I applied to get Medicaid for myself personally, not my child.
But your child is under your income, and he's
So
one
you're
of the
telling me
reasons.
that the-
He's one of the reasons you cannot afford, let's say, to pay for your other health care. So he technically has
So
to be
the $300 in child support actually should be supporting me?
No, but it is money that comes into your household income.
So it makes sense then to make it so he pays me $300 a month because that's what he would have to pay me. That then means he now has to go to the state and request Medicare, Medicaid, food stamps, and rent assistance because that $300 a month he can no longer afford to pay his rent.
What they're not saying they have to take $300 a month.
No,
what
that
they're
is-
telling you is you just don't have a written agreement. If you have a written agreement that says I'm going to give you $2 a week,
I have to have a state mandated agreement, and that's
Okay,
$300 a month according to our income
what is
levels.
it? What did I say? $117 for Medicare. So that's like the most expensive thing that I've mentioned so far, right? Except for the $120 a year for defense,
okay,
right? $4,000 of the tax that you create, the what you make that goes into taxes, 2,000 of that, if you make 25,000 a year, goes into corporate subsidies.
That's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
Now, I want to step back to one other thing, though, too. If you don't have these people on Medicaid, okay, and we have the situation where people are just going into the emergency rooms to be taken care of, do you know that legally those hospitals, all they have to do is stabilize you?
Yes.
Now, under
Yeah.
Medicare, they would have to help you get better. Okay. Under no insurance, you could be saying, okay, you know what? You need to have a stent put in your heart tomorrow or you're going to die in 2 days, and they don't have to do it.
Well, one of the things that we were talking about with this new healthcare, because we just did ours end of the year for ours, so we had to go and choose and decide if we wanted to pay into the FSA and all this stuff. So I learned I knew insurance before because I used to have it, but I went almost 4 years without it, and I am so glad I have insurance again. But a lot of it's going into preventative care. We are not even being charged a copay if we do wellness checks and preventative care.
And that's great.
Mammograms, pap smears,
Exactly.
all that stuff. There is no copay charge or anything because that's where they want to focus,
Right.
is on the
Preventative.
prevention, right?
And companies are given, like, if you go through these little quizzes where you learn about eating right, and
Right.
exercising, that
Right.
they, deduct something out of your
Right.
monthly payment.
And
stuff.
I don't know if we were talking about it on the show or if we were talking about it privately, but every single doctor has to ask you now, if you're overweight, about your health risk as an obese or overweight person.
Yeah, we were talking about that when Peg and Dar were here last
Okay.
week. Yeah.
So, I mean, that's something that they have to do now because of liability and because of that preventative wellness thing. I think it's time for a break.
We were getting all into what we were talking about. Our guests are in the studio. When they come back, we're here with Platinum Puzzy and Pete Housley. We'll be right back with the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City.
This is Alexia from the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City radio show. Join myself and the ladies every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern for real talk about real stories with real people. That's Sundays at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on your computers at VegasAllNetRadio.com because they won't let us on regular radio.
Hi, this is Sergio Quintero live from Las Vegas, and I'm proud to announce the premiere of Clubhouse Sports Radio every Sunday from 5 to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on VegasAllNetRadio.com. I will focus on Southern Nevada and Southern California pro and college sports. So if you're a sports fan, this is a place for you. We'll talk Dodgers, Angels, Padres, Lakers, Clippers, Chargers, UNLV, and much more. We'll have great guests, contests, and giveaways. So listen online to Clubhouse Sports Radio every Sunday from 5 to 6 p.m. on VegasAllNetRadio.com. I'll see you in the clubhouse.
Hey, it's Roxy from the 702 Rock Show, right here at VegasAllNetRadio.com. Listen to my show every Friday, 4 to 5 p.m. to hear about local artists, musicians, fashion designers, and more right here in Las Vegas. So tune in every Friday, 4 to 5 p.m. to hear me, Michelle Roxy Davis, right here at VANR on the 702 Rock Show.
From the entertainment capital of the world, listen to On Stage in Vegas, Tuesdays at 3 p.m. on Vegas AllNet Radio to hear from performers, producers, and directors who have created success on stage in Vegas and around the world. Join me, Big Magic Al Jensen, and Michelle Roxy Davis as we bring you interviews, stories, and valuable life and business lessons learned from those who have created success in front of audiences all over the globe. We guarantee you'll be inspired, motivated, and entertained. That's Vegas AllNet Radio at 3 p.m. each Tuesday for On Stage in Vegas. See you there.
Hi, I'm Earl Carl. Join me every Friday at 1 p.m. for Vegas's Ambassadors of Hospitality. We will be interviewing local bands and bringing you great information about Vegas's entertainers, special events, and what's happening each week in our great city, including national and local sports events. Call in with your questions, comments, or praise. Join us each week. Vegas Ambassadors of Hospitality, Fridays at 1 p.m.
Hello, I'm Stephen Hollingsworth, and I've had so many jobs in my life. From cleaning toilets and emptying trash cans to training and managing employees at multi-million-dollar companies. I've been an excellent employee with bad management and a great manager with less than stellar employees. That's why I created a new show called All in a Day's Work, for employees and employers to meet in the middle and have frank discussions about how we can work together to make work better. Join me for All in a Day's Work, Saturday at 1 p.m. on VegasAllNetRadio.com. Remember, it's good to have a job, but it's better to have one you love.
Welcome back to the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City on VegasAllNetRadio.com. The final frontier, free speech where we can say whatever the fuck we want, and we do.
Superman says he is always manscaped down there.
Lila wants to know if it's his balls too. Is that better? Can you guys hear now?
Am I supposed to answer the ball question, or are we going to let Superman answer the ball
No,
question?
you can answer it. We know that you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All shaved.
All shaved everywhere.
I didn't know.
Does he use like a depilatory? Is it depilatory?
I didn't ask. I didn't ask.
Oh.
I didn't.
You
really
can't smell?
care. No.
You don't go down there and go.
No, I didn't. If I smell anything going down that way, I step back and I'm like, whoa.
I would hope so. Most the Nair that I use, the Veet that I use.
That's much better. The hair remover.
The hair remover that I use has a very a bleachy kind of smell. So
No,
I have to make sure that I do it 24 hours before I'm using.
She's got 2 nipples.
Whoa.
No.
My braid is left from my Roman hair last night. We went to a Roman holiday party for Lotus Broadcasting.
So it's been a while. You moved away and you came back platinum.
I did.
Vegas gonna do without you, girl.
Oh, it's going on without me, I'm sure. I went to the country.
But you have a lot of connections.
Whoa. Like farm girl country?
Like, farm girl country.
There's Jersey cows or California cows all around you and stuff?
No, they're more like deer. I moved out, well, it's temporary, but out in the sticks in Pennsylvania.
Wow.
And it's been very peaceful, very quiet. I've had a lot of time to think and put things into perspective and kind of sort my feelings out. I'm sure you can relate to that, where you just, sometimes life hands you some situations that you're not quite sure how to handle them. And
so how country did you get? Because you strike me as an indoor kind of girl.
Actually, I'm pretty diverse.
Yeah.
But I'm about 10 minutes from town, so it's not like an hour from the nearest Walmart, but it's definitely like beautiful hills, a lot of greenery.
Are there are you like taking milk from the barn to the house every morning?
No.
Okay. I wanted to know, how country did you go?
No, it's out in the country, but I don't live on a farm.
Okay.
I live on a beautiful ranch house, but it's not a farm.
Are there goats running around and
not on our property? No.
Ducks, geese?
No, just a dog.
Okay.
And they have like farm barn cats, they call them. Barn cats come through.
I love barn cats.
Yeah, and then deer come grazing on the grass.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we
go
go
none of that
spotting.
stuff scares you or anything like that?
Oh no, I'm not afraid of anything.
Okay.
Nothing scares me.
Okay, because I hear stories about people living in farms with animals just come right up to the door, bears and shit.
Oh, my brother lives in a cabin, or he has a cabin way up north, and you literally could sit in the front room of his little cabin, and like there's deer like a foot away from you, like just out there, like they own the place.
Wild turkeys. I just heard a story about wild turkeys that
Yes!
run around in gangs and stuff.
They're mean.
Did you see the guy that thought he was a turkey? Like
No.
There was a show.
Wait, is this a turkey furry?
No, it's a guy that was doing research on wild turkeys, and he goes out into the wild. It's a show on Discovery, or one of those shows that does all that behind the scenes kind of stuff or whatever. So he goes out there and he's like learning the dynamics of a wild turkey family, and he like blends in with the turkeys. Like
This is what you watch on TV, Platt. Wait, she's living in a stick and now she's watching stories about turkey.
I know. I'm gone. No, I watch Mob Wives and Real Housewives, but no. One night this show came on and we were just kind of intrigued by how he thought he was a turkey. Like it was one of those shows where you're like,
well, he thought he was a turkey. That's a turkey fur.
like he had gotten so engrossed into his studies that he like really started to talk to himself. Like he was talking to the turkeys like he was a turkey. It was strange.
Well, I love wildlife. I love seeing them at the zoo. I like seeing birds fly in the wild as long as they're not swooping down trying to, take my hair.
Shitting on me, I'm okay.
Right? So I was just wondering how, because I know that when you live in that sort of environment, there's raccoons all the time, there's skunks,
Foxes,
so I mean,
there's like all kinds of stuff.
I remember I went camping here in the valley out at the lake, and there's coyotes. Is it coyotes?
Coyotes.
And I come out of my tent at like 5 a.m. because I have to pee, and there's like coyotes all over the place. I went right back in the tent. There's no way I'm going out to go to the restroom or anything like that. So, yeah, I couldn't live like that. I like
that doesn't
concrete.
bother me at all.
You could go out and pee with the coyotes. Just take your gun with you.
Oh no.
You know what I'm more afraid of? Like crime, like actual street violence. Like that would.
Like getting
I'd
mugged
be more
or something.
fearful that you go to the grocery store, to the the 7-Eleven, and someone's like needing to rob it.
Take
and
your
you
Skittles
just happen to
and-
be there, and you're like, all I wanted was some Reese's peanut butter cups and a Pepsi. I knew being a fat girl was going to get me killed.
But you like it out there.
I do. It is temporary. It's just a time to kind of
I've heard that people are trying to reel you back to Vegas.
Well, Vegas was kind of temporary.
Yeah. Well, it was supposed to be.
Oh, okay.
It was supposed to be temporary, just for a previous event, but it became home.
Yeah.
I loved it out here.
Oh, we loved having you out here.
Well, who's not to say I won't be back?
I
We'll get
know.
her back, don't worry.
I know. He's trying to hold me hostage. He's like, your room is still waiting.
Yeah.
Well, Pete says I need a babysitter.
Yeah. We still have that. We have the porn star tweet trailer in the backyard. You can
Oh
stay
my
in that
gosh,
anytime.
I'd love to live in the trailer.
It's only
There
13
you go.
feet. So.
Well, I know that you guys partner up on a lot of things, and you're still partners, even with you being back in Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it would just be more convenient if you were
It
here.
I have a lot of respect for Pete. Pete and I have been friends for a
I
long
got your back,
time.
Pete.
That's bullshit right there. She has a lot
Is
of
that what that money was
respect.
for? Paying him
Wow,
off?
yeah.
Yeah,
I've never had to come on the show and give out cash before.
I know.
We make everybody pay. Who you come on the show with?
True.
Right?
You have given cash to, so.
Woo! I owe a lot of my success to Pete. Pete had faith in me many years ago when I first met him at the AVNs, and he had me come sign at the booth, and he said, you guys, the BBWs, which he really didn't have any experience with at the time, he said, you guys were some of the most entertaining and bubbly and happy. The other talent would come and bitch and complain and be like, oh, I don't want to fucking be here. And he'd be like, well, then why are you here? Get the fuck out of here. Let somebody else who wants to be here. And I actually saw him tell people, if you don't like it, get the fuck out. And we just had this bond. Pete's not an easy person to connect with.
This is really hurtful right here. I didn't know this was going to be an inter-fucking-vention.
Intervention. Well, you have an abrupt personality sometimes. You're kind of cut and dry, and a lot of people don't know how to handle,
You know what? Before we go any further, a lot of our viewers may not know who Pete Housley is.
Right.
So let's tell them about this.
So Pete is like the digital master, right? When it comes to social media.
Masturbator.
Oh,
Masturbator.
Well,
Wanna be.
it is porn star tweet.
It is porn star.
Porn star tweet and BBW girl tweet and comedy tweet and all the other say all the other
Cam
tweets.
girl tweet,
Well,
web girl
cam
tweet.
girl tweet, web girl tweet,
Tranny tweet.
tranny star, gay. We also this year we bought Tattle.xxx, which
That's
is our
right.
new site.
Oh yeah, we love the Tattle little stickers.
Yep. So we have the Tattle, and
getting more.
that's all my adult stuff. So
Yeah.
I want to take a side trip here because
Okay.
chat does
Oh,
this.
Lord.
So they're talking about shaving the nether regions, and somebody mentioned, who was it here? Somebody, I can't remember who it. They're talking about trimmers, and somebody said, "Oh, Grumpy House said Nair for balls would make a mint," and Lila Everwet said it so would. But how would you guys deal with that Bernie feeling for
fuck
that long?
Fuck that.
I
I
way.
said you can use the Nair for sensitive lady parts on the sensitive man parts. Superman says, I think that would burn too much. I said, beauty is pain. Ask any woman.
Wait, they
He
make
agreed,
Nair. Wait,
so
wait,
did-
can I ask a question? They make Nair for
I'm not sure if
women
it's-
parts?
I'm not sure if
Yes.
it's
No,
Nair
you're not
that
supposed
makes
to
it,
put it in.
but
It's a
yeah.
brand.
They do
Coochie
make
cream or
a
something.
Coochie cream?
Yeah.
depilatory.
Oh, so
Depilatory.
could you use cream on balls?
I don't see why not.
So then Grumpy House,
Obviously, you don't have
Lila and
balls.
Superman both agreed.
You
to
don't
say-
have a coochie
Grumpy
either.
House then
True.
says it would be fun explaining getting caught teabagging a bowl full of Nair. Thank you, Grumpy.
Funny.
That would be
I
hilarious.
didn't know they had that for lady parts.
Can you give a shout out to those that are in the chat room?
Yeah.
I gotta do my homework and make sure that my students are in here.
I got Becky Butterfly.
Hey, Becky.
Grumpy House 78, whoop, who has
Whoop, whoop.
excellent ideas apparently. Lila Everwet.
Hey,
Superman,
Lila.
And Vendetta just joined us.
Yay, Vendetta.
Hey, Vendetta.
I got
And
5 other.
Superman. Superman's there, right?
We got Rita San Diego, Superman 1977, and of course Vendetta. And then we have 5 guests who have not logged in. So,
Yeah, we don't know who
Pussies.
they are.
Right.
Pussies.
well, you have to
stalkers.
fill out the form to become
Yeah.
it
They're
can
hiding.
be time
Some
consuming.
people just like to listen. It's just.
And that's
Or if they're on their cell phone, sometimes it's hard for you to log in
Hashtag-
under your.
Hashtag SinCityBounty in a tweet right now. That way we can know.
and
And Platinum.
yeah, no,
Pete Housley.
Porn Star
Porn
tweet.
Star tweet, yeah.
Mhm.
Or BBW Girl
BBW
tweet.
Girl
Oh
tweet.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's our favorite.
We have
love
that,
you-
we have
love those
that
guys.
logo on our site.
We need you to be under your name, under chat, because I'm giving away a month membership to PlatinumPuzzy.com for a person logged into chat.
Nice.
All right, get in chat, everybody.
Now, I don't know if you guys know, if you don't know who Platinum is, for those of you who aren't one of her students, Platinum is like the queen of every kind of genre. I've seen her as the young, seductive schoolgirl. I've seen her as the slutty dominatrix. I have seen you.
I even seen you this week
in
as
all these different
Santa's little
personas.
elf.
I have a
Cute.
new thing coming out. I'm going to do a mother-daughter series.
What?
It's true. I found
With
someone
your
who looks
daughter?
young.
Oh,
no,
so
not
it
my
looks
real
like you.
daughter.
Okay.
I was like, wait a minute now.
I would love to never, ever see that happen.
Yeah.
I would love to never see that happen. No, I found someone that looks very much like my daughter, and I decided that I wanted to do the mother-daughter series, so I'm really excited about
Oh, that sounds great.
yeah. It's hard, though, because everyone says I look so young, so it's really hard for me to pull off that. And I'm a gilf. I'm a grandma.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, my grandson was just born. He's adorable. Yeah, so I'm really excited about that. So yeah.
Well, very cool.
I don't know how I pull it
know
all
you
off.
have all kinds of great stuff. I follow you on Twitter. And you're in like 4 of my lists, right? So one of them is Tweeps I Know. And yeah. And that's usually where I see your stuff before any of the others. And I always see the pictures that you're posting, and you just look so great in all of them.
Aw,
and then
thank
the
you.
last one that you posted, you were with your girls.
Mhm.
That was a very hot picture.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm real versatile. Like I don't have a certain look, and I think that's what my fans really appreciate about me. And actually, anybody that knows me is that I'm kind of unpredictable. You never know what you're gonna get.
That is very true.
I
think we just got tweeted about 8 times over there.
So, I wanted to talk about, if we could, about this new. The AVNs have released their 2014 nominations, and there are BBWs nominated for AVNs for the very first time.
That's awesome.
Pretty
That's
awesome.
really awesome.
And I'm prepared to
Wow.
announce who they are.
You're not prepared. Give a shout out to who prepared you.
Thank you, Denise. My teacher.
Yeah.
That's Pete's wife, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were instructed as we were leaving to here's the
Make
list
sure.
of things you guys need to talk about today on the show.
You guys should have stayed home and just sent Denise over.
We tried
okay?
to. She said she failed. We failed.
I love that girl.
So, the 2014 AVN Award nominations for BBW Performer of the Year are Plush Pass's very own Eliza Allure.
Woo!
Also, Plush Pass's Bella Benz,
I love her.
Betty Black,
Oh, we
Felicia
like Betty.
Clover,
Yeah, we do.
April Flores. Big shout out to
nice.
April. Love you. She had a tragedy not too long ago, and my heart goes out to her. I really hope she makes it. Yeah, she's really great people. The beautiful blonde Claudia Kelly. Carla Lane. That's my little boo-boo. I love me some Carla. She is so bubbly.
Yeah, I like her.
I love her. She calls me up. She be like, hey, girl. The very voluptuous and beautiful Lexi Lux.
Oh,
And she's into cosplay and gaming and stuff, and I think that is so hot. I'm like into that whole nerd thing. Marilyn Mason. The very badunkadunk Monica Maserati, or Maserati Monica.
Right.
Casey Parker. Kelly Shabari. Trashley Treasures, Courtney Trouble, love Courtney, and Trashley. Hey, Trashley. And this leads into our next announcement. One of our new girls at Plush Pass, Jocelyn Underwood. Ooh. We just signed her. Nice. We are also signing Lila Everwett, who is in the chat room. Congratulations.
We love that name, by the way.
I love that. It's great. No, I like the Underwood. Who is that Underwood?
Jocelyn Underwood.
I like Underwood.
Underwood's good, too.
Jocelyn Underwood. We also have Air Fresco. Or Airy. She goes by Airy Fresco. Mm-hmm. She's been doing a lot of work with Eliza. I kind of took her under my wing and then dipped down on her and left her with Eliza. Also Peyton Presley, who's a new face. Never been seen before, but she's really cute. And Paige Ring.
Oh, no wonder where Paige has been.
She's been going to school.
You know, one of the things that I notice about a lot of these girls are you're like a mentor to a lot of these women.
Yeah.
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 That's
you know,
great.
I feel awful because there's a lot of dirty sharks out there that find these naive, and there's one that has come to Vegas and went to Fan Fest and just, I want to punch him in the face. But anyways, they take advantage of these girls that don't know any better, and they ruin it. For these are really talented girls with potential that could flourish and become, the next generation of the BBW talent. Mm-hmm. And these guys take advantage of them. So I've kind of taken on that whole mentoring because I want these girls to know that you don't need them. You can do everything that you can do on your own. You don't need anybody to manage you. You don't need anybody to tell you what to do. Here's the information. It's up to you. The sky's the limit. You can make all the money in the world if you put your mind to it.
Right.
And you don't need a guy to make you feel beautiful.
That's good. I'm glad you're giving that lesson.
I've got some beautiful women that I'm working with.
There's
some more coming.
That is a great list. And I'm glad that
there's more coming.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm glad that AVNs have finally woken up.
I'm excited. I'm truly excited. They came to Fan Fest thanks to Sir Housley. Big brother.
Yeah, we go to
Sir. We should call him Sir Housley. Sir Housley.
That'd be lovely. That'd be lovely.
Oh man,
Sir
he's gonna bow. Sir Housley.
I do make
But it
Denise call me
sounds
that.
great,
Sir.
doesn't it?
It does.
And now announcing the Lord of Evercrack, Sir Housley of Petersville.
Of Petersville.
Your chariot has arrived, Sir Housley.
His cherry has arrived.
My cherry night.
Yeah, he had to have it special ordered. It's this big.
Whoa.
Oh, Sir
And hairless.
With
It's
nails.
got a merkin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you do Merkin videos?
Lila said,
I just found out what a merkin was. Bree Brown was the one that told me what a merkin was.
Oh, we talk about them all the time here because they just flabbergast me. I've been watching the Spartacus series, and there's merkins on that.
The first series is the only one I can watch because it was so hot.
Oh, it was hot. I'm loving
They
Spartacus.
fucked a lot, and that was hot.
Oh my God, orgies, and they had gay love, and they had strap-ons, and
Interracial. They had
there
it
was a
all.
rape on there this week.
Whoa!
Oh yeah, there was a rape.
So Becky Butterfly has joined us as well as Miss Susie Cream Cheese.
I'm hoping to bring her on a plush pass.
Lila says that you are the very best mentor.
Oh, she's gonna make me cry. I do cry from time to time. There's some amazing women. I just started talking to Jocelyn Underwood, and it's just a shame that she has so much potential and no one's really paid her attention. And I'm excited to be able to light the flame and watch her start a forest fire. Same thing with Lila. Lila has so much potential.
When you're looking at girls and you see the talent that they have, are there other things that you look for? Is there like personality involved as well? I do. Because I would think, I don't like to work with people that I can't get along with outside of business.
You know what I
mean?
pay attention to? Social media. I think social media tells so much about a person. I don't like girls that constantly complain, start drama, or constantly in drama, constantly talking to people just any kind of way. I like people that are professional, that understand that this is a job, and that, you know, what you put out is what you're going to get back. And if you're constantly negative, you can't really expect much else. And so that for me is extremely important. And I like to see girls that are professional. I mean, if I'm going to set you up with a gig, I want to make sure that you're going to go there and represent me to the fullest. I don't want you to go there and
So work ethic.
Work ethic is
Work
huge.
ethic.
But you know, I'm a hustler. I'm constantly working. So I don't want somebody that's going to sit at home and twiddle their thumb.
But I think a lot of that comes from the fact that we've over the last few years, especially with Platinum and I, have been working together to try and get the industry as a whole to kind of recognize these different niches as real businesses, and that these are real performers. I mean, a few years ago, people kind of BBW, and it's kind of like this, and tranny the same way. I mean, we had to fight with tranny exactly the same way. And it took us a few years to get tranny on the AVN list, and they went on last year, and obviously have a wide presence this year. But I think, it's been kind of this, since you and I met, it's been this whole kind of process of, giving them opportunity to be at shows. And I mean, and how one of the reasons we actually met is because AdultCon wouldn't let them be at a show a few years ago as BBWs. They wouldn't let them appear.
Isn't that crazy?
And they ended up going to Michael Federosi and having a huge lawsuit against AVN, and then of course Exotica came in, and I'm sorry, against AdultCon, and then Exotica came in and said, hey, we'll be lovely to have you guys, and but it's been those opportunities that have come up that we've always embraced. And I think we were probably the first company that ever said, hey, I got this giant booth, come on, hang out in the trailer and let's go crazy. And
ever since then, you've always made room for us. He's always been, I've always save a couple spots for some BBWs that are interested, because we come and we have a little bit more to prove. So we're going to put on a good show. We're there not to complain about having to sit there for 2 hours and sell our DVDs. We're there because we are excited and happy to have a place to go to, because nobody else wanted us there.
Right.
So Pete, his company offered us an opportunity that Pete has showed me that there is a different side to this business. Being professional is a must. And Denise sent us a text and said that girls who invest in themselves. Thanks, Denise. She's so awesome. She sent the text and she was like,
I'm just going to start reading the text.
Girls who invest in themselves. Which is, that's one of the things is you have to, this is an investment, and what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. So, yeah, Pete has been a great mentor. He's my mentor.
But I think that's part of the whole business, and I think that's, what we see is the girls that are successful in this business in any aspect, and guys and girls, performers just in general, is the people that spend time and actually invest, talk to their consumers and their fans, and spend that, when you look at their social media, and that's a great point, is to watch how they interact with people, and, are they just talking at them and, wow, I'm super cool and I'm going to the gym right now, or are they actually having conversations? And I think that's what we like.
Well, as a social media person, and I really love you for what you do because I am a social media person, but I know that social media is just an extension of your real personality anyway. So if you can see a very good personality on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram, you know that person is probably... I don't think
that's true at all. I'm an absolute dick in person.
That should be your Abby.
Sweet for you, so...
Yeah, why? So you'd soften me up a little, or...
We do our best.
I know.
You should put a penis as your Abby.
Now, one of the things that I have to do is here. One of the jobs that I have is people who've never done social media before, and they're trying to promote a new show or something like that. I have to show them the basics. So, do you have anybody who does that for any of the girls, or do you do that for your girls? Do you show them what they need to do, or do you just
no? Most of the girls I've met through social media, so that's. I mean, I might give them tips on, don't oversaturate your timeline with advertising. Respond to your fans. I mean,
that's a big one. Yeah,
it's hard because
that's
sometimes
a big one.
You're gonna get,
whether you're a porn star or not, that's a big one.
Right, and
isn't that one of your Easy's rules for Twitter?
Yeah,
don't
and
spam.
Facebook.
Yeah.
I know.
And then the other thing I tell them is that be like as much of yourself as you can, and tweet about random things like like I was just telling one of the girls, I said talk about your favorite football team or your favorite meal or a place you'd like to go on vacation or just random things and relate to your fans because there's going to be other people out there that are going to go, oh, I really like, burritos, and you make burritos and you talk about burritos and I like burritos. So let's talk about burritos. And now you've reached out to someone.
Well, you want to have those kinds of conversations, not the conversations like, hey, I'm headed to the gym. And then the guy's like, babe, you so hot, because that's just.
Can I come down to the gym?
I want to see you at the gym. I'd love to be your towel. Yeah, it's like, what the heck is that?
I can't wait to see you sweat.
Yeah, we spend a lot of time talking to people about that stuff and
God,
how
I
to
get that in real
communicate.
life. I don't need to get it on Twitter.
Yeah, no doubt. Babe, you look hot in my towel. We spend a lot of time doing that stuff, and with corporations and companies too. And it's interesting. It's for me, it's really wild that almost 5 years later, people still aren't there, and still aren't paying attention to social media. And we work with Lauren McEwen at Seven Veils on a lot of projects, and she and I just partnered together. We have Sibian as an account now, and we're shooting on Tuesday. I'm shooting an all new commercial for Sibian, and it's an amazing. If you don't know what a Sibian is, do you know what a Sibian is? Oh, fantastic!
She doesn't tweet.
A Sibian is a sexual device. It's about this low, about 15 inches, about 15 inches wide, about 12 inches deep this way, and it has almost a car engine inside.
Oh, is this the one that you ride?
Yes.
Oh, I know what it is.
Yes, it's a Sibian.
I know what it is.
So we took over marketing on Sibian in September.
That's awesome.
And so I'm shooting their commercial on Tuesday here in Las Vegas. We got a whole bunch of people coming in. So
you got any fat girls riding that?
Not yet. Well, but we've had one. We've done it before.
Actually, we were almost kicked out of the Chicago Exotica show because
for riding Sibian.
He said, Platinum, I need you to do me a favor. We need a crowd out here, and you girls really know how to bring it. So I'm going to give you the Sibian. Here's the control. Make it happen. I said, okay. So we get this little crowd, and then we
had like 150
At first,
people.
it was little. I said, you want a crowd? I'm going to get you a crowd now. So we get these ladies on the Sibian, and we got Sienna on there, and the girls were actually reaching their orgasm, and the people at Chicago were like, you can't do that. That's not allowed. And if you continue, we're going to have to actually leave.
But you can't, you can do all that, but you can't reach orgasm?
You cannot have an orgasm in public.
Wait a minute, were they penetrating?
No,
they were just riding.
It was through their clothes.
Jeans,
Through their clothes.
Through their clothes. But because you
God, when you got a car engine in the damn
this thing can move.
All right, we'll be right back. Don't go away.
This is Sierra of the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City on VegasAllNetRadio.com. And I would like to take a moment to talk about something serious. I'd like to talk about balls. Every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m., you can listen to me and my co-hosts talk about balls. You can listen to us on VegasAllNetRadio.com, or you can watch us at SinCityBounty.com. We'll talk about balls every Sunday from 7 to 10 p.m. And don't forget, balls.
The honorific Smash debut album, Yay, is gonna make you wanna say.
Just gotta sing to make the whole world ring. Just gotta sing to take your mind off the hurry.
With hits like Just Gotta Say.
Just gotta sing.
Only in My Dream.
It was only in my dream.
Suspicion.
Suspicion torments my heart. Keeps us apart.
It must have been love.
It must have been love, but it's over now. It's all that I wanted, now I'm living without. Must have been love, but it's over.
Yay is available for a special low price at Amazon, Rhapsody, Reverb Nation, iTunes, and at thehonorifics.com. Thehonorifics.com. Yay!
Hi, this is Corey Taylor from Corey Taylor Talks, Las Vegas's only online teen talk show, live from Las Vegas. My show is every Thursday from 6 to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'll be talking about all kinds of things, because on my show, it's all about you. I'll have special guests, contests, and giveaways too. So listen online to Corey Taylor Talks every Thursday night from 6 to 7 p.m. on VegasAllNetRadio.com. I can't wait to talk to you.
And live while we're young.
This is Jim Jonas asking you to listen to Veterans in Politics, Veterans in Politics is a weekly broadcast internet talk show hosted by myself, Jim Jonas, and Steve Sanson, president of Veterans in Politics Incorporated, that airs every Saturday from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. at www.vegasallnetradio.com. Veterans in Politics' sole purpose is to teach, educate, and inform veterans on issues and the candidates that will affect them. Too many politicians say they support veterans and their issues, but their actions tell a different story. Here at Veterans in Politics, we will expose these politicians by giving them a chance to come in and explain their actions to veterans so veterans can truly make informed decisions. Listen every Saturday to stay informed and to hold politicians accountable for their votes.
Saturday nights from 7 to 10, it's The Chill Zone with your host, Randy M. Join Randy as he takes you through a journey of smooth electronic music and beyond. It's The Chill Zone with your host, Randy M. Every Saturday night from 7 to 10, only on VegasAllNetRadio.com.
Welcome back to the two-time award-winning Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City. We're doing your nationwide BBW Club calendar. For this and all other BBW events, go to SinCityBounty.com. Click on BBW Club calendar. Sexy and safe healthcare days here in Las Vegas, Nevada. On Thursday, December the 12th, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Health and STI screening from the Nevada Health Centers on Industrial Boulevard in Las Vegas.
And that's with our friend Julia Sands.
Julia Sands.
BBW and their admirers in the Delaware Valley will be hosting their 10th annual Christmas party.
I want to go to the Delaware Valley.
Me too. These fuckers are awesome.
They got something. They're on it.
They're on it. Thursday, December 12th at Elaphia's. I can never pronounce this. Elaphia's restaurant.
Huh?
Happy hours at 5:30. Dinner at 6:30. Then there's going to be an oldies dance party. Watch out for Richard Simmons. For more info, email bbwadmirer2007 at AOL.com.
Every Saturday night in the great Los Angeles, California, Club Bounce, where size and style meet. Club Bounce is at 2501 Wilshire Boulevard. You can visit at www.clubbounce.net for more information.
All right, it's a BBW Swinger Club. Naughty or Nice support Toys for Tots. Friday, December 13th, Club Princeton, which is a BBW Swinger Club in Columbus, Ohio. $5 discount if you bring a new unwrapped toy. For info, go to clubl3.com.
Saturday, December 14th, it'll be a sleigh ride in the sand. It'll be a Curve Nation event at the Surf Club Hotel in North Vero Beach, Florida. For more information, go to clubcurvenation.com.
We had 2 copies of that card. I just had to put mine down. Next is BBW Blowout's Ugliest Christmas Sweater Party. I know you want to go to that one, Miss Sweet Cheeks.
I got an ugly sweater to wear.
I saw one the other day. It had lights on it and a snow globe right in the center.
Good, yeah.
It was like half a snow globe. It was so funny. Saturday, December the 21st at 9 p.m. at the Wyndham Garden, Dayton South, Miamisburg, Ohio. Wear your ugliest holiday sweater.
Pre-Christmas party and first anniversary party for Club Thick Latte.
Woo-hoo!
Saturday, December 14th at 9 p.m. West Valley Boulevard in Rialto, California. Half off admission with a new unwrapped toy. If you want info, go to Facebook Pre-Christmas Party.
Friday, December 20th, Club Deluptuous BBW in Orlando, Florida is joining forces with the Second Harvest Food Bank of Central Florida to feed Central Florida for Christmas. Bring a cash donation or a non-perishable food item to Deluptuous's 1980s party, December 20th. I don't know where it is, so just Google Club Deluptuous.
Club Curvaceous End of the Year Bash, Jacksonville, Florida, Saturday, December 28th. Instead of having a New Year's party, they're going to have an End of the Year Bash on the Saturday before New Year's. $5 before 10, $10 after. For info, go to clubcurvaceous.com.
Excellence BBW presents the Las Vegas Winter Weekend, March 14th through the 16th at the fat-friendly Tuscany
And save your money.
That over again.
Save your monies, though, because we're selling Curvaceous Bounty t-shirts.
That's right.
We hope so. Excellence BBW presents the Las Vegas Winter Weekend, March 14th through the 16th at the Tuscany Hotel and Casino. For this and many other fabulous Excellence BBW events, visit our friends at excellencebbw.com. That's XLENCEBBW.com. And if you think that just coming for 2 days just to meet other BBWs isn't enough, show the fuck up because we'll be there live broadcasting.
That's
And you can buy a t-shirt.
That's right. And then the mother of all bashes, well-rounded BBW 2014 from July 14th through the 20th. That's a whole 6-7 days worth of partying right there. 24 open bar. There's 4 days of open bar and meals, and also being held at the Fat Friendly Tuscany Hotel, Casino, Las Vegas. For more information, visit www.wellroundedbbw.com, or you can find the group on Facebook.
I want to mention one more event that we are in the process of planning, you all. The first Sunday in January, we are going to be holding our show with a live audience and at the German American Club. And we're in the process of holding seats now. So if you are wanting to be with us that
there
night,
is limited seating.
It's our 200th episode, y'all.
That's right.
It's 1 month before we start season number 5.
That's right.
So be there or be square, yes?
Yeah.
Add one, yeah, sure.
Club Bubbles is inside the XO Lounge, 14160 Beach Boulevard in Westminster, California, every Saturday.
We love Club Bubbles. They didn't post on
They
the
didn't
wall.
post anything, or we talk about. Yeah,
She's been busy. She went to Mexico for Thanksgiving. Who does that?
That's
love
awesome.
Love you, Mo. But yeah, I wanted to add that because I'm celebrating
What day
my
is
birthday
that?
there. It's every Saturday, and I'm celebrating my birthday January 11th. So if you want to come party
I
with
believe
me,
it's just clubbubbles.com, right?
it's bbwclubbubbles.com.
Oh, there you go.
Well,
Great.
if you're going to be there on the 11th, you might as well be here on the 5th for our 200th episode.
True.
Pete Housley, you need to be there.
He might not let me go.
We'll reserve you all. We'll reserve a BBW girl tweet table.
So that was your nationwide BBW Club calendar, and as you saw, if you post on the nationwide BBW Club calendar wall on Facebook, we will mention your event on the air. If you send us an invite, we will mention your event on the air.
And if you'd like to Skype in one night or call, we'll talk about your event and your club right here on air.
That's right. You can find all these events and more over on nationwidebbwclubcalendar.com, or you can find the page on Facebook. We'll be back right after this.
Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit. I found the funniest thing that I have ever heard since finding out that Grandma found Grandpa in the barn with the goat. It's on VegasOnNetRadio.com. There's some nasty girls on Sin City Bounty. They talk about those things that I'm sure my cousins are doing to each other somewhere, like sex and toys and pornos and vaginas. Oh my. You gotta hear this. I mean, see this. You can get on that thing called a podcast and they'll show you their bras. What would Granny say to that? It's on Sunday night, 7 p.m. SinCityBounty.com.
This is Sierra of the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City on VegasAllNetRadio.com. And I would like to take a moment to talk about something serious. I'd like to talk about balls. Every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m., you can listen to me and my co-hosts talk about balls. You can listen to us on VegasAllNetRadio.com, or you can watch us at SinCityBounty.com. We'll talk about balls every Sunday from 7 to 10 p.m. And don't forget, balls.
Hi, I'm Stephen Jacobs. We like to talk to the real entrepreneurial people of Las Vegas.
Hi, I'm Carolyn Jacobs. We like to discover how they got to Las Vegas.
We like to ask them what professional ladders and personal ladders of life they are climbing.
Jacob's Ladder Show is your online radio show keeping you in the loop on the real Las Vegas entrepreneurs, business professionals, artists, entertainers, and foreign embassy consuls.
Listen in on the discussions with these Las Vegas leaders on personal stories and topics like exploits, business adventures, backgrounds, career changes, successes, and even failures.
Step into the future of Internet Talk Radio, live every Tuesday from noon to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The Jacob's Ladder Show is a weekly show that offers dynamic, very personal interviews with one featured guest each hour.
Always online, always current. The Jacob's Ladder Show keeps you informed, so bookmark us and follow us on Facebook.
Remember us on Tuesdays, noon to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, The Jacob's Ladder Show.
All shows are archived on jacobsladdershow.com.
Welcome back to the fabulous Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City, the two-time award-winning internet radio show for fat people by fat people, where we obviously can't speak English.
But even if you're not fat, you can watch.
Yes, and you don't even have to be...
We're size friendly here.
You don't have to be straight, you don't have to be gay, you can be anything in between.
I love trannies. Oh my God, I'm such a tranny nanny.
We coined the term tranny nanny,
and
just so you all know.
I am a tranny, and I'm so excited.
We have recorded video
you guys,
evidence.
I have to say this, in March, my lovely friend Sierra here has booked a woman who has a child who is transgender and wrote a book. I am so excited.
She did ask last night during dinner, am I going to be here for that show? Because I guess you have a vacation or something.
No, I said, did you finally book that woman?
Yeah.
And she goes, in March, and I'm like,
Well, she's coming in March, and I just confirmed an appearance, but not the date yet, with another woman who wrote a book called The Surrendered Wife. She also wrote a book called The Surrendered Single. It's about being spiritually intimate with your partner.
Oh,
so
that'd be great. We got some good shows coming up.
Yeah, we do, but we got a great show here. We've got the fabulous mentoring Platinum Puzzy and social media king Pete Housley here.
I believe we got Sir.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Sir Housley.
Actually, it is Reverend.
Oh,
are you a
that's
reverend?
true.
Really?
I am.
That's awesome.
That
So
is awesome.
Oh, that's right, because at FanFest, we were going to have him perform. Anybody that wanted to get married, he could perform the ceremony.
Awesome.
Very cool.
I'm going to do a quick shout out to our chatters in Ustream right now. We got Becky Butterfly, Bella Benz, Grumpy House. I love this name, Jocelyn Underwood.
Hey, Joss.
Carla Lane is in, as well as Lila Everwet. Miss Susie Cream Cheese, who is becoming a regular around here. Moneymaker05. I don't know who you are, but you can make money for me. And then our very own, our very favorite Hoboner, Superman.
Hoboner.
Well, I got to give an update to that whole thing from last week.
He's turned into a plumber.
Superman has become our girl Michelle's serious plumber.
Oh, good.
Well, they are banging.
Well, say that for the update or the catch up.
Okay.
Yeah. Because when we left off, you guys were talking about the machine.
The Sibian.
The Sibian.
Sounds dirty,
they went
doesn't it?
kind of crazy in chat over here
Did
with
they?
it.
Oh, where'd they go?
Are they on a Sibian now?
It's kind of creepy. I have a Sibian sitting on my desk at home. It's to remind me to work on the projects.
I might use it tonight.
I should have brought it. Next time I'll bring it.
Is there a male version of the
the male version is called the Venus 2000.
Is that the thing that I've seen one that goes on the
No,
penis?
that's the Real Touch. And if you want one of those, you better get it soon because they've discontinued them.
Oh.
The Real Touch is no
Are they
longer
ripping
being
penises
manufactured.
off of men?
No, there's a piece of technology that's built into the Real Touch that they licensed, and the license is expired, and they can't license it anymore, so the Real Touch is going away. So if you want one, get one. I have one available on eBay. So actually, that's in my closet and in my office too. So
I know what I'm doing when you go to work tomorrow. Snoop.
The trailer's going to be rocking.
You don't have to look far in my office. There's sex toys everywhere.
I have a ton too. I'm gonna have like a sex toy auction because I do toy reviews, and so I have all these toys that I'm like, seriously, I can only use one at a time.
But you've used them all once, right?
at least.
And we've been trying to make the house baby friendly, so all of the adult sex toys have been moved into my
No,
office.
it is easier to give them little sprinkles of it throughout their life rather than have them walk one day into a room full of strange and odd sex toys,
True.
because at least they grow up with it knowing, oh, mom and dad are creepy weirdos with a lot of sex toys, rather than being completely unknowing about it and then one day opening up a drawer because you're looking for a pad of paper to write a note down, and there is some incestuous rape stuff in the drawer next to a dildo and a cock ring. It's really...
Has your son found any of your sex toys?
Oh, no. I'm very good at putting my
And
away.
a Joy of Sex book, which gives you instructions on how to use all that stuff, which I found.
Yes.
Wow. No, I mean, and we're not that creepy. Denise and I aren't that creepy. We actually, this is all work. So literally, it's all work.
That's just an excuse.
No, we just released in September. We released a whole line of toys with crystal lights for Tasha Rain, which are
that's awesome.
they're called the pony plug. The pony plugs, and they're butt plugs that have ponytails off them that are multicolored in rainbow colors. So you may take that to whatever level you'd
some
like
of us
them to
wouldn't
go.
mind having a bunny tail.
That's already out. You can
I
get
know
that from
that.
Crystal Lights.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fuzzy.
Yes, I know.
Oh, I think she's asking me to bring her one.
Yeah, where's the samples, P?
Sorry.
You know what? We did.
I think we got booked for this show an hour ago. So. Hold on, let me get that out for
For a
you.
little while on this show. Those were fun.
Oh, we can make some of that happen for
Oh,
you.
that would be great.
Oh, trust me, we will review the fuck out of your products.
You guys are doing some toy reviews?
Yeah, our very first season, we had a sponsor who would send us toys and we would do reviews on them.
I would love to bring
I
it with
did
two
one on the
Sibians
Woodies.
and put them under both of you, and then give you control of the Sibians throughout the show.
That's not fair.
When they do something wrong or right,
This sounds really fun.
you can just hit the button.
Why does she get the control?
I think that's fair.
'Cause I'm-
She controls everything over here. I think
She's
that's
the button
she's
lady,
definitely a
right?
control freak. I like
The
it.
button lady.
No, the Sibian's a cool product, and it's got some really cool attachments. And they sent me some new attachments last week. They've changed all the attachments. Used to all be like flesh colored, like Caucasian flesh colored, and now they have a whole chocolate series. So
What kind of attachments do you get? Are they kind of like have the rotating head?
Well, yeah, there's one of the attachments that I was
big
going
floppy
to tell you about is they've got this gigantic. This thing is 3 or 4 inches around, and so we're shooting this commercial. I'm using a mainstream company to shoot this television commercial, and so they had the intern trying to put this. So to put this attachment on, there's another attachment that actually sits on the Sibian, and then you take this and you put it on top of this like this. And it was brand new out of the box, and as you know, with any kind of sex toys like that, it's kind of really tacky and sticky. And this intern, who's probably 21, straight out of UNLV, he's sitting there trying to put this fucking black dildo onto the Sibian. So I walked in, and I said, "Give me that." And I grabbed the toy, the dildo, and I grabbed some ID lube, and I lubed the thing up, right?
Like a pro.
Oh, yeah.
Like
I just
a pro.
got my finger up inside the dildo and lubing this part here. And then I take the big black dildo, and it's this big around, and I've got it by both hands, and I shove it down onto the Sibian, trying to get it down on, and it literally shoots out of my hands up and over across the room. So, yeah.
That intern
Did you ever
quit.
get it on?
So I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed to jerk off any black men. I think that's a going rule for me.
I'll bet
for
you
now.
that was the intern's best day.
Yeah, he was laughing his ass. Actually, this Tuesday will be his best day because we're bringing in talent to work the Sibian.
So you're filming this commercial with a standard company for TV late night. I hope.
Yeah, it'll be going late night.
Late night, I hope.
And you've been paying attention. If you're watching TV late night, they're allowing a lot of stuff. Streammate has a television commercial on late night TV now.
There's all kinds of really crazy shit going on late night TV.
Streammate.tv.
I watch everything taped, so even if I'm up late, I don't watch commercials. So.
Yeah,
Maybe I
it's
should.
pretty amazing to see
Maybe I
Streammate
should.
with a late night TV show.
Are you guys gonna have a Vivo account to put these ads up on, or a YouTube account that we can watch them on?
Yeah, we'll have some stuff. Sibian, we've been launching all their social media and kind of getting them some capability to reach people and talk. And so we took over their Twitter, and Lauren McEwen and her crew are running her Twitter. They're doing. You'll see a lot of talking a lot about that. We've been redoing their website. We're really excited about the product. We're trying to make it very much women friendly. friendly. It's a great product. It's kind of the theme of the Sybian is really, if you've never been able to have an orgasm, you don't really understand what it is. The Sybian guarantees that you will.
Forced orgasm.
It's a guarantee.
This thing will rock your
100% money
freaking
back
world.
guarantee if no orgasm happens? That'd be great.
Oh yeah, I mean this thing. If you don't have an orgasm, something's
You're
wrong.
not capable.
Yeah, you've something's missing. So.
And speaking of Twitter, Bella Benz asked everybody where they're listening from, and we got back from Grumper Houses from Fort Lauderdale. It's across the country there. And Kev K.E., do you recognize that?
Yes.
Kev K.E.?
Yeah, he's one of my followers.
He's listening in from Puerto Rico.
Nice.
Wow, very
Hi,
nice.
Papi.
Oh!
Speaking of Puerto Rico, that's where my guy's from.
Yeah, you got a new man.
I do.
Tell us about your new man.
And have you used the...
No, actually, we haven't had sex yet.
Oh!
No, he's like
you're gonna put the whammy on him.
You know what? He's a big, like, he's old school, so he's very much a gentleman, and he doesn't want to do it until he feels like we're kind of at that, which is nice. It's really, really nice to be respected and appreciated and not treated like some, pornographic sex toy,
And he knows that that's your history.
He knows
right?
everything.
See, which is good, because I know that before you had said something like you went out with a guy, and then when he found out you did porn, he was like,
well, here's what I did. I met him on Plenty of Fish. It was a total accident. I had put a profile up because I was trying to promote some stuff. And in the interim, I was like, I'm in Pennsylvania. I'm in the middle of nowhere. I need somebody to date because it's boring. You can only do the same mundane thing every day. Like, I was
Not enough raccoons.
and not to mention, I don't.
Is that a sexual joke?
Only if you put it in your butt. But
Gerbils.
I don't have a lot of sex, so I was like, it's probably time that I, get some nookie and change it up a little bit. So I'm on Plenty of Fish, and I'm like, fuck it. It'd been a few weeks, and I was getting ready to delete my profile. I was like, I'm done. This is bullshit. It's you know what? Plenty of Fish is just for the guys that are too cheap to buy a profile on online booty call, and they want to fuck. So I'm like, all right. I go to delete, and I happen to check this message, and it said, Hola Preciosa. And I was like, that's different. All right, let me open it. So I read this long message. It's not a copy and paste. Everything is specific to things that I said in my profile. Immediately, I was like, oh my God, he actually read my profile. So I said, okay. At the end, it had his phone number, and he says, if you feel comfortable and you want to text me, text me. So I was like, it's 11 o'clock one night. I'm like, fuck it. Text him. He texted back. Super nice guy. At first, I was like, he's just like every other guy, just being nice at first. But we've been talking, and he lives in Jacksonville, Florida. He's getting ready to retire from the military, owns his own home. He's got a bachelor's degree. Nicest guy in the world. Awesome. So we're just taking it very slow.
Yeah, just take it
very slow.
So when are you going back to Florida to visit?
The 20th. He was going to fly me down for Thanksgiving. He was like, I can't stand being away from you. I'll fly you home for Thanksgiving. And I was like, I can't do that. If I go home, I won't never leave again. Because it's so nice being home with my grandbabies. And
I get it.
my daughter finally left her abusive boyfriend.
Good.
I'm so excited. And she's a whole new woman.
Aren't they all mostly?
Yeah. So I'm excited for these new things. He's real good to me, and so it's nice. It's nice to be appreciated.
That's great. Good.
Yeah.
Good. You gonna bring him to Vegas with you?
Bullshit. I hope he's an asshole and you moved back to Vegas. Forget that crap.
Can she bring him with her?
Fuck no. Yeah.
Pete's
How do
getting
you know
jealous.
I'm not allowed to
pisses
bring
me off.
anybody to his house anymore.
Pete's getting
Yeah, the last
jealous.
person you brought to my house turned out really bad. Really bad.
Moneymaker says, good for your daughter, Platinum.
Yes.
I'm excited.
I wish I could get my daughter to do the same thing.
Yeah.
I've gotten really close. After this summer, I went home and I spent a lot of time with my kids, and it was very good for our relationship. I was able to, I'm starting to put the pieces back together. So, because I kind of left abruptly and moved here to Vegas and in search of my dream. So, yeah.
You got to have frequent flyer miles now, though, girl. You've been
Girl,
all
don't
over.
I?
Every time I look at your Facebook, you're on a plane going somewhere.
And Mr. Puerto Rico is what we're going to call him, is taking me to Puerto Rico for my birthday.
Nice.
Oh, very
So
nice.
we've only got like a few minutes left before we take our big break. You gave us a lot of information tonight, a lot of events coming up, and a lot of things to watch for. So if somebody wanted to find out, like in hard Webstone, where this stuff, this information, where would they go?
Tattle XXX has the announcements for the AVN BBW Performer of the Year nominees. BBWGirlTweet.com will keep you up to date on, and all the girls are listed on there. So check BBW Girl Tweet on Twitter. And like I said, Tattle XXX has a BBW section for specific BBW stories, events, anything that's BBW related. So I would stay with Tattle XXX and BBW Girl Tweet.
And then let's say one of our fine young gentlemen in chat fell in love with you, so they wanted to find out more about you and get a hold of you.
Oh, well, me. Platinum Puzzy 1, and that's Puzzy on Twitter. That's probably the best way.
And you have a website. Give that out. Your site.
PlatinumPuzzy.com. And PlushPass.com. You can find all these lovely girls. We're trying to get them all onto PlushPass because we're a family.
You are. Every time I see pictures of you guys, they're always so friendly and happy, and you're like just a bunch of girls hanging out doing...
They're drunk.
They're the best. You know what? Honestly, they are the best girls in the business. And when I talk to girls that are, not happy with where they are, they don't have a website and they want one, PlushPass is very much a family. We're working on improving, and it's we're the kind of girls that are just performers, but we're friends. So, and we have a lot of fun together. This week is going to be great. We're taking Eliza out for her birthday on Thursday. She doesn't know where we're going, but we're going to have a blast.
I know where you're going.
And then, Pete, if people wanted to find out more about
you guys going on a little red Corvette?
Little red Corvette.
Pornstar Tweet, BBW Girl Tweet, Naughty Tweet, Tattle.XXX.
He's the tweet man.
And that's all my adult stuff. If you're in Vegas, if you're in Vegas, though, I do ask you guys to support my new show that I just launched at Planet Hollywood. It's called The Coop Show. It's at 5:30. Anybody who walks up and says they heard us on the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin, I will give you free admission to The Coop Show.
Oh, that.
Come on in. It's a 5:30 show.
What kind of show is it?
It's a variety show. Okay. So with Shawnee Cooper, who's been in fantasy for 15 years. Super, super amazing.
I just saw
Platinum just saw the
hilarious.
show.
Okay, good.
Hilarious.
Great show.
Coop Show.
Coop Show 5:30. You guys come on by.
That's great.
Love to have
You
guys
heard
there.
him on the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City.
I'll tweet
It's got some sexy girls in it and a really
you could take a girlfriend.
sexy girls and a really good looking black man.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, you know what? We can take Rodney and his wife when they come into town.
That would be a great idea.
Anytime you guys want to come, please. It's a show. It's my first show my first time producing a show, so I'm pretty excited.
And it's on the Strip too,
Yeah,
so that's pretty
Good job.
So Pete Housley is the man to know when it comes to social media in Vegas.
Ain't that the truth?
All you have to do is just Google. Don't Google Sir Housley because you probably won't find that. But Google Pete Housley and you'll find articles about him everywhere. I read a ton of articles the very first time we had you on the show. I fell in love with you then. I'm still in love with you now.
That's so sweet.
And
Captain Tweet.
She's got her hand between her legs right now. That's kind of weird.
You guys are not leaving, right? You gonna stick around? Or you gonna take off?
Okay. Good.
All right, we're taking our long break. Don't go away. We've got lots more fun stuff.